All right, guys, it is time that we talk about that giant elephant in the room, money. So here today, we are going to discuss the truth about money. So why is it that most people are trying to get it? What are we actually wanting? What is it that we're searching for? So each person probably has their own reason on the surface level why they want more money. Maybe it's so that they can buy a house or move or go on a vacation, or they want to buy a new car, or who knows what it is. There are millions and millions of reasons why on the surface we might say that we want more money. I mean, this is the number one goal of things that I see when I work with people. The first thing that they say is that they want to increase their revenue, consistent revenue, right? But why? What is it that we're really searching for? So when you look at it, not just on the surface level, we are all searching for the same thing. It is peace, joy, and fulfillment. And that peace we feel like we can get from security, the financial security and safety, not worrying or wondering where the money is going to come from or how we're going to pay the bills. This is especially true for entrepreneurs. When you have that overshadowing, looming dark cloud that just follows you around of this financial stress, it is probably one of the hardest things for people to get past. So this is one of the biggest reasons that people say that they want more money, right? We are all looking for that peace. It's not just about the money itself. It's about what we think it will bring us. And peace is probably the biggest thing. Just imagine not having to worry, not having to stress. You see a bill come through and you don't even have to think twice about where it's going to get paid from. You know without a doubt that that money is coming consistently. So this is what we're looking for. This is why people are searching. This is why you can look anywhere on the internet and you will see people promising different ways and how you're going to get more money. Do this business, do this thing, do that thing, and you'll get more money, right? Because people are looking for that peace of financial security, the safety that they feel when they have that. They're looking for joy and fulfillment. It's not the money itself that brings joy or fulfillment, but it's the experience that you can do. It's the things that you can do when you have it, right? This is why people are searching. You want to be able to do things like go to a museum or the zoo, aquarium, maybe a concert or a movie without worrying about the price. I don't know the last time that you went out to actually see a movie in the movie theaters, but a family of 4, that's at least $100 now to see, one movie and maybe get a thing of popcorn, right? So as prices increase, you want to be able to do these things without even thinking twice. You see a movie that comes out and you want to be like, yeah, let's go to the movie theater and do it, and not a care or a worry in your mind about what that price is. Or your family wants to go to the zoo, great, let's go. You want to go on a trip? Yeah, not a problem whatsoever. Like, you want to go to a dinner where you can actually order what you feel like eating, looking at it based on the price. How many people out there look at the menu and look at the price list and then look to see, oh, this was the cheapest item. This is what I'm going to get today because this is what I feel like I can afford, even if it's not what you actually want. So just that peace of mind to be able to go out and just do these simple little things that you might want to do where you don't have to think twice about it. You don't have to ration it out. You don't have to say, okay, then we get to do something once a quarter because that's all that we can afford. You want to just be able to do these things regularly whenever you feel like it, right? Like, this is part of that joy and fulfillment. And those are things that whether we like it or not, we have to have an amount of money for. And this is just the way that our society works. This is the method of trade that we have established, is currency. So you need to have it in order to do these different things and have these different experiences. Another reason why a lot of people want to have more money is to make a bigger impact. So the more that you have, the bigger impact you can make, the more you can give. These organizations that are out there trying to make a difference, they need money and resources in order to be able to do that. So one of the best things is being able to be generous and being able to give more and more. And on that note, one of the big things about money is there's a saying that you hear over and over. I don't know, it's in the movies a lot, but like, oh, the money changed him or her or whatever it is. I don't believe that to be true at all. Money does not change people. Money is an amplifier. So if you are a greedy person before you have money, you are going to be even more greedy, right? But if you are a generous person and you are trying to make an impact and help people before you have money, then when you have more, you can just amplify that, right? It doesn't change. You don't suddenly become greedy and just very holding it all to yourself just because now you have it. If you were generous in giving before, just think of how much more generous and giving you can be, right? It does not change a person. And another thing to remember, and this is so key, is that money is a great servant, but it is a horrible master. So we want to make money work for us. We do not want to work for money. Something you should never, ever have to do. You should never have to compromise on your values, or your beliefs in order to get money. Now, this can be tricky, right? Because there are some things out there that are not very aligned with your values, but you may be able to make more money on them. So don't, you should never have to do that, right? Money is your servant. You get to call it in. You do not have to compromise yourself in order to be able to get what you desire. Okay, so just keep that in mind. There's lots of different ways to receive money, but making sure that you're doing it in a way that is aligned with what you believe, what your values are. And also, it is okay to want and desire more money, right? That is okay. I don't know about you or how you grew up, but in certain circles, it can be seen as, again, being very greedy to desire more. And I don't agree with that at all. I think that each and every one of us is here. It is our birthright to be rich. It is our birthright to have abundance. We are not meant to struggle and strive and work really, really hard to try to get ahead in this world or just try to make ends meet. I do not believe that that is what we are here for. I believe we are here to experience joy and abundance. When you look around you, all you see is abundance, right? Our Creator did not make things in scarcity. And that includes money, because that is the way that, again, we are exchanging goods and services is through money. And that is not in an area of scarcity. So it's okay to want and desire more. What's not okay is to, of course, worship money. We do not worship it. It is not the end all be all. It is mainly a tool, and that is it. It is something that we use so that we can exchange, we can get things, we can have those experiences, we can have those vacations, we can do whatever we want, we can make that impact. We use it as a tool. It is not something to be worshipped, of course, but just to make sure that we understand that distinction. That's why wanting and desiring more does not mean that you're worshiping it. You are wanting and desiring it so that you can use it for something else, right? And to remember above all that money is energy, right? We've talked before, if you break down all of matter to its smallest part that we know of, which is the atom, and every single atom is 99% energy and only 1% of matter. So that means every single thing that you see, including yourself, is 99% energy. So wrap your mind around that for a second. So money is also just energy. And it is attracted to the vibration that is in harmony with it, right? And this is the vibration of your identity. So how do you identify yourself? Do you believe or see yourself as a person who only earns $5,000 a month? Or do you see yourself as a person who earns $100,000 a month, month after month? And what you do with it, right? So money, again, as an energy, is attracted to that energy. It will meet you where you are, right? It's not going to come if you see yourself as a person who earns $5,000 a month. And no more than that is going to be coming. You must work on your self-image and your identity in order to change that vibration. And then also remembering that in line with that, so as you're thinking about a number, an amount that you would desire, allocate what you're going to do with that money. Money is going to go where it is needed, right? So think about the amount that you want and already allocate for it. Make a list. Say, okay, I want X amount, and this much is going to this much is going to this much is going to be for that. Already have a plan for where it's going. But write it all out with complete faith and belief that it is actually coming, and that you can pay for all of these different things or invest or whatever it is that you want to do with that money. So have this plan already in place for yourself before you even have the money. Now, here is one of the biggest things that you absolutely need to remember. So when you go back to why most people desire more money, they are looking for peace, joy, fulfillment. Now, the biggest thing you need to know is that you are already whole. Never say the words or think, I will be happy when I have this much money. I will feel relief or peace when I have this much money. Because if that is the case, then the money will continue to elude you. It will continue to be further and further away. The more you focus on thinking like, if only I had this much, then I would feel better. If only I had this, then I would feel happier. You have to be able to get into those feelings and understand that you are whole now. These feelings are available to you now, no matter what your current bank account says. And the more you can get in alignment and feel these feelings and change that self-image and identity, the more you will call the money in and it will come to you by whatever means are necessary. Remember not to focus on how. Your job is to listen to your intuition and to take actions that are aligned with what you want to do, right? Don't take actions that are forced. Don't push. The more that you can get away from that desperation and that needing energy of money, the more it can flow to you, the more you release that resistance so that it can actually come in. So instead of waiting to feel peace, joy, and fulfillment, start to feel it today. Understand that you are whole. You have everything you need already inside of you. And when you get these, when you receive the money, then you can just use that as a tool to do all of these things that we talked about, whatever that is for you. And you don't need to wait to have it to feel peace, joy, and fulfillment. So I hope this has helped to bring you clarity on what money actually is, why we desire it, what we want to do with it, how we want to look at it, and understanding that it is energy and that you get to be in alignment with it. So if this, brought any amount of clarity, any aha moments, please share them below. I love being able to read the comments and responding to them. And I just hope that it brings you some sort of peace today, knowing that you already have this for you. It is available for you. You just need to be open to receiving it. So make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can get updates on all of the new videos as they come out. So we share more and more value here to help you get over this hump so that you can enjoy your business journey with peace, joy, and prosperity. So until next time, always expect prosperity, and we'll talk soon.